Thought that was a cute thumbnail. I went to the supermarket in the canal today, as I call it. And I've got here floopers, mew and squash. Floopers meow. Floopers the meow and squishy squash. I'm just sitting down for a few minutes, but then I'm going to go outside probably. If it's light enough, I can show off the outfit a bit better. I think that should do it. My lower half is giving me jip again. This bear has been stuck with blue tack to this shelf up here for God knows how long, and it's decided to just randomly ping off and land like here. So it's over there and it pinged and landed over here, which is kind of weird. I find that really weird. Very, very bizarre. Okay, so that's the outfit. So it's this hoodie thing. It's got thumb holes and these pants. Mesh or fishnet sort of thing going on there, and these sort of strappy things and these strappy things that are both are detachable. Actually, this one, yeah, it's detachable. So I suppose you could do like a crisscross effect with it. I suppose you could do whatever you want with it to make it different. I don't know. The only problem I'm having is this one's got like these hole things and this one is like plain, so it doesn't stand out as much. It'd be better if they were both like that, really, wouldn't it? Because it'd stand out better. And these are just plain. I really like these pants because they fit perfect and they're quite comfortable. As in, they're not like skin tight, but they are stretchy, so they've got some give in them, but without looking terrible. And the other thing I don't really like is that this is really cool, but on the other, it's very stretchy as well. The sleeves are stretchy. It's very soft. These are very soft. But I couldn't wear them until now because, you know, it's been too cold, because these are quite thin material. If you slightly stretch it, it's kind of see-through. So they're a bit like thin, so I couldn't wear them in winter unless I wore them with something else over the top. Or like I used to do previous years, where I'd wear tights and then I'd wear leggings or pants over the top. I used to do that. Yeah, I think leggings, sort of. But they've got a zip thing, which leggings don't have. So I think they're like more fitted. They're not like stretchy here. So it has to fit perfect your body. I'm going to go outside before my mum comes in. Although she'll probably start calling me. I'm just hoping it's still light outside, just so we don't get interrupted. It's 7 o'clock, isn't it? So my mum's going to be coming in to do dinner anytime. Yeah, it's quite dark out here. You're not really going to see much. So I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that. Oh, what's happened? What just happened? I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, it's quite dark. You can't really see. I'm sorry about that. Squirrel. No, because it's dark, silly. Yeah, it's gone a bit colder now, so it's not too bad though. It's still quite warm. I don't want to go too far away from the house because I don't want to waste my data, do I? Because I'd like to... I was going to do a live stream while I was out today. That would have been good, but I actually quite forgot. Plus I was carrying a load of things as usual. Fluffy tail. It is fluffy and puffy. I can hear some people over there. Oh, that was rude. It's quite neat. I've got to keep moving so I can stay warm. It's gone a bit cold. It's not too bad, like I say, but it's been really nice. I was supposed to be meeting up with this girl today who has agreed to play Daisy, but unfortunately both times we arranged to meet up she cancelled due to getting COVID apparently, so that kind of sucks. And it's been really nice weather as well. The first week we tried to meet, I got ill actually, so then the second week is when she said she got COVID because I had her do a test. And it was nice weather, but it was kind of windy. Still kind of decent, I guess. And this week was the best week of all, and she cancelled again, saying she still had it. She did another test and she still had it, so that really sucks. And apparently after this week it's going to be shit weather, so kind of really pissed off about that. It's been so lovely. It's been the perfect weather for meeting up with people and hanging out with the people and having the fun acting with the people. And she said that Easter half term or whatever was next week, not this week but next week, so she said that we have 2 weeks and she can meet up anytime, so hopefully it will actually work out this time and hopefully she won't have COVID by then. It's a good thing it's happening next week and not this coming week, isn't it, then, if it lasts a month or whatever. I like evening and night, peaceful and seems like time is standing still. Yeah, I like evening and night myself, mainly because it means I don't have to do anything. I'm not expected to do anything and I can just do whatever I want. But yeah, I do like it. I really like the nighttime and evening better than daytime. Unless I'm going out. If I'm going out, then I like daytime because, you know, I get to go out and enjoy the nice sun if it's a nice day. Well, hopefully my vitamin D levels will be pretty good now because I'm getting lots of sun. I've still been getting up kind of late though, so I feel guilty about that. I was thinking hopefully maybe I'd be more motivated to get up earlier when the weather got nicer, but so far that's not happened. So far, what the hell was that? Oozicles, belongs to Oozicles. So we've got a nice sky over there. Not that you guys will be able to see it because there's bloody stupid buildings all over the place. And my phone not being able to pick up the exact colouring of the sky. I'm going to show you anyway. It's better from my bedroom. You can kind of see it. It's like got some blue and purple, sort of orange, pink, like reddy colours. It is really nice and peaceful. It's really nice. I love the sky when it's like this. The sunsetty sky, and I like the night sky as well. You can see lots of stars and moons and things. Stars and moons and things. Stars and moons and things. I've always liked the evening and night, ever since I was a kid, actually. The other thing I've always liked about evening and night is that it's like there's this promise of the next day, and the next day will be better and, you know, exciting and stuff like that. Of course, that doesn't really happen this much these days. Not much excitement happen in my life, unfortunately. Unlike when I was a kid. When I was a kid, my life was like dead exciting. We were always doing something fun. And of course, my mum did all the cooking and the cleaning, so I didn't have to do anything. It was really cool. It was sweet, as they would say. But now I have to do everything. It's like a pain in the arse spit. It truly is a pain in the arse. It really is a pain in the arse. I hate it. Ik hasse es. It's kind of hard to enjoy life when you have to do fucking chores all the time and not do anything fun. Not do anything fun. Have a fun life. I actually don't see the point in just doing boring rubbish things that make you miserable, really. I don't really see the point, but they always say, including my mum, says, oh, well, you know, life's about doing things you don't want to do, and it's not all about having fun. And it's like, well, it should be. I don't accept that. I don't really accept that at all. I don't really accept that. But I quite envy all these kids that don't have to do anything. They don't have to do chores. They just go out for hours and hours and hours on end. Just hanging around and doing nothing. And it's like, well, that's boring, but I prefer that over having to clean a house and sort out a house, really. Because I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. I mean, I do, but it's just like, where do I don't know. It's like overwhelmness. Oh, what's the word? Overload. Kind of see it. Unpleasantness overload. Yeah, it's not as good as it was before. You can kind of see it, but not really. I wish I could just like take you around the garden. But it's gonna go onto the data, isn't it? It's kind of boring just hanging around this one area. It's kind of boring. I like to walk about. I like walking. I prefer to do that. I prefer to go out and just walk around. Not when I'm out, I mean, yeah, I like to walk or work on my art or my music or something. I'd rather do that. Art, music, stories, writing in my journal, playing games. I'd rather do that than clean and sort out a house. It's so boring and rubbish and dreadworthy. And it's one step at a time. I've decided that my first step is going to be cleaning the cupboards. Because my mum said that there was rat poo in the cupboards. I didn't notice any rat poo. If I'd ever seen any rat poo, I would have cleaned it up at the time. I'll probably clean the cupboards, yeah. Board games. I'm not talking about board games, silly. You nerd. I mean, like my toys. I like to play with my toys. I've got loads of toys that I don't bother with, and I feel guilty. I feel guilty for not bothering with them, so I should do. I do like board games, but you kind of need another person to play them with. There's that weird bird again. Sometimes I play. Oh, my accordion. I like to play my accordion. That'd be pretty good as well. I need to get back into that though, don't I? Kind of feel guilty because I've kind of stopped doing my art for a while. I don't know why. You know, my digital art. Like I've been colouring pictures of Jeremiah and stuff lately, like for my comics and what have you. So I'm kind of focusing on that right now. Like I've not drawn anything else. I'm just drawing the comics for Jeremiah. By the way, guys, I've decided on a name for it because I keep telling you guys, oh yes, I'm writing a book and I want that book to be made into a cartoon series, and I also want it to be made into a live action sort of series and film, and some other things. And I've even decided I want to do like one of those, I think it's called VTube, but I want it to be with Jeremiah. I want Jeremiah to be made into a VTube sort of character thing. And I can like, well, obviously I couldn't voice him. I'll just use a robot voice. Yeah, that's what I'll do. You know, one of those virtual voices. And the more robotic, the better, because Jeremiah is like so bizarre. I've decided Jeremiah is going to be like robotic. So the more robotic the voice, the better. So I'm going to use an awesome robot voice for him, I think. But I don't know how to animate one of those things, and I don't have the money to hire someone to do it. So I'm just going to use pictures for now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a series of pictures of him doing different emotes and different poses, and then I'm going to colour them all, and then I'm going to make them a video, and he's going to be like talking. I'll get the robot voice to voice him and do the picture change thing. Like, I don't know if you've heard of YouTubers like Saberspark and what was it called now? Chipflake. And it's where it's like a character on the screen, and obviously they themselves voice the characters, and the character sort of changes positions and facial expressions and stuff like that. Now I can't do it the way they do it because they use like a special software to do it, and I don't know how to do that. So I'm just gonna do it where I make, like, basically it's gonna be like a slideshow of the pictures with the robot voice talking over it and telling like my stories and stuff, telling, you know, like ranting about things and telling stories and stuff, like a vlog. And you know what I'm gonna call it? This is what I'm gonna call it. Like the whole thing, the book, the comics, the cartoons, the live action series and films, and any other ideas surrounding Jeremiah. I'm gonna call it the Jeremiah Project, which is quite weird because I've just discovered that there's a film called The Adam Project, so it's kind of like that, although it's different. But I think The Adam Project is about a guy traveling through time. I'm not really sure, or at least traveling through time at different stages of his own life and meeting himself as a child and different ages or something. I don't know, I'm not really sure. I've only just got Netflix on the computer at last and I've discovered it, so I'm not really sure what it's about, because the advert, the trailer, is it's not really 100% clear to me what it's about. But they did go on about him traveling through time and changing things, and his dad was like moaning about, oh, you know, you shouldn't do it, be very careful because you'll change the fabric of time or something. So I guess he's like a time traveler or something. So we've got the Jeremiah Project and the Adam Project, apparently. But that's not mine. Picture to picture is cool option. Yeah, I don't know how to do that sort of animation. I mean, I suppose it's maybe simple if you get into it. I'll try. Be nice if somebody else could do it for me though. But I suppose I'll try. But for now, I'm just gonna do, to start out with, I'm just gonna do the slideshow thing idea. Animated, really soft, puffy looking puffers. That would be so cute, wouldn't it? I'm definitely going to do that. Well, not me, I'm going to get somebody else to do it. Because I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered animating anything. I like the name. Remember to get accounts on social media on that name. What, the Jeremiah Project? Okay. I could do this. Anyway, so I've been colouring pictures of Jeremiah. And don't get me wrong, I'm going to draw pictures and colour other characters as well. But apparently I've been watching these videos last year, and they're basically videos on how to improve your art and so on and so forth. Educational videos, I suppose, by artists. And one of the artists made a video about one of the ways to improve your art is to draw the same thing every day for a whole year. So you just pick a subject. It could be anything, like a frog or a cat or cats or a dog, or, you know, like a certain breed of dog, a certain type of cat, or whatever, a certain breed of bird. and just draw that, just that every day for a whole year, and that's apparently supposed to help you improve your art. And what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to, so you'll probably eventually end up getting bored of drawing the same thing over and over again, so you'll end up being more creative with it and, you know, using your imagination more, and that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to encourage you to do that. And so I couldn't decide what to pick at first when I decided to commit to that. I mean, before it was Lino, I was drawing loads of pictures of Lino, but occasionally I would draw other things as well. So I wasn't just drawing Lino. And now it's Jeremiah, so I've just been drawing Jeremiah every day. But not just for, not like it's happened naturally, because it's not just me going, oh right, you know, I'm making the conscious decision to draw Jeremiah every day for a whole year. This is me doing it because I have to draw Jeremiah due to the fact that I'm doing a comic about him. So of course I have to draw loads of different pictures of him in the different positions and stuff. So I will show you that in this if you like. According to this, I've only been live streaming now for 22 minutes, but I feel like it's been longer. But I can show you the art, I can show you the latest comic, whatever you want to call them. They're more like storyboards than comics. They're not really comics, because comics is whereby you do like the little squares and stuff. I don't do that. I just do like a page with a scene on it. You know, in my drawing pad. In my drawing pad, I've got page with scene on, next page, page with scene on. So I don't know if you call that a comic, but I don't know what you call it. I think it's called a storyboard. My mum used to call it a storyboard. Somebody on WhatsApp has just messaged me saying, hey, how are you, or something. That's all he ever said. That's, I know who it is, and that is the extent of our conversation, is just us saying, how are you? I'm fine, thanks. How are you? Oh, hi. How are you? I'm fine, thanks. That's the extent of our conversation, apparently. I'm like, oh, well, I don't have to make an effort then. Would love to see the art. Oh, trains imagination. Yeah. Train the muscle memory. Yeah, well, that too, I suppose. This guy picked a certain type of bird that's like a pelican or something. Not a pelican, like a heron. Well, it's not really, it's like some kind of bird native to Australia anyway, that apparently is all over the place. Like, it's a very common bird in Australia. There's loads of them. And they're all over the place, like pigeons here. Like pigeons here. But I can't remember what the bird was called now. So he ended up just drawing them, but eventually ended up doing like comedy things. Like where he'd have one of these birds doing like a stand-up comedy, and he'd put a speech bubble with him telling the jokes or whatever. So that was his imagination thing coming out. My imagination thing is going to be, well, all my comics pretty much. My comics, as you can tell, don't really have a lot of dialogue, but I think you can tell what's happening in the picture by what they're doing. And I like to encourage the viewers of my comics to imagine what's happening in the boards or whatever, the pictures. So sometimes I don't put dialogue, but you can sort of maybe guess what's going on in them. So I like that. I think that is funny. No, it's not a kookaburra. It looks like a heron, sort of tallish, but it's a name I've never heard of before. It's one of those kind of birds that you've never heard of before. Apparently it's very common over there. The problem is when I go in the house, my mum's probably going to be in the kitchen. Hello, by the way. So do you think I should create another account called the Jeremiah Project? I have got one, actually. It's on something I've discovered called Locals, and apparently with Locals you can say whatever you want on there. It's not like one of those, not like YouTube where it's very politically correct and you have to avoid certain words and stuff like that. Apparently Locals is becoming the platform that a lot of creators are preferring, because it's, you know, you actually have free speech over there, so you're not as limited as to what you can say. I think it's for creators that do videos, I'm assuming. So I've got an account on that now. I've not uploaded anything on there because I don't know what to upload yet, because it's called the Jeremiah Project. Seems to be like a bunch of like MGTOW. Not really sure I'm gonna fit it on there. I suppose I could do MGTOW themed Jeremiah videos, where Jeremiah talks about MGTOW things. Like, he will talk about how women are just for sex. That is all they're good for. Apparently. Because that's what MGTOWs think. They're very archaic. Come on. They have a very archaic view on women, so pretty sure Jeremiah would fit right in there. I wouldn't say that Jeremiah is a MGTOW exactly, but he's like a traditional male. A male chauvinist. No offense. Who thinks that women are for cooking and cleaning and being a man's slave and being on tap for sex whenever needed. Terrible concept, but it's quite hot. And you're not the one. That's the female. Yes, I. What's a clammy? What's a clammy? Clammy that as a username. I think create a channel on. The hell is that orb? That name for all the social media sites just in case for future. All the social sites. Super sneaky. What's a super sneaky move? Okay. While you reply, I'm just going to try and get this back to the bit where I left off. Now this has got some risque pictures, but they're a bit more risque than normal kind of risque. As in, it's very controversial risque. Not the usual kind of risque. So I'm not really sure that's allowed on YouTube. Well, here's a really offensive picture. You'll love this one. YouTube is going to love this one. Look at this one. I've shown a lot of you guys, but... Stupid bloody shadow! Stupid. On the chat thing, but I'll show you that one. Now, before anybody starts moaning, this is the uniform that came up when I searched for this. So, like, with Richard, he was all like, oh no, that's not the Gestapo uniform, that's the... I can't remember what he said uniform. But that's what came up when I searched for it, so shut up! And Becky said, oh, that's really hot and sexy. So people really like this particular uniform, the Nazi uniform, better than they do any other kind. And they say, oh, why does that have to be the sexiest uniform? Because it's evil. Well, I think that this would be fitting for Jeremiah, seeing as how he's evil. He would so be on that side as well, because he is evil. And I did do like a comic thing, well, it's not really a comic, it's just in my head, where he sent people to concentration camps and just shot them if they moaned. Because he would so do that, wouldn't he? And he love pissing people off. I'm just kidding. It won't piss people off, but it might. I'm not sure if I showed you guys this one. I can't remember. I'm just going to go over them all because I'm not really sure what I last showed. So that's... The abusive husband yells at his wife to pick up the mess he made deliberately. That's funny. I'm not happy with this because I've messed up this bit, but I was trying to squeeze him all into the picture, so it was really hard. But he's pretty much looks really short there, but it's not supposed to be. Clean up this mess, Daisy. So he made the mess deliberately, just like kicked over a box of toys and is making her clean it up because he's that evil. And then this one. He loves asserting dominance and power over his wife in any way he can. Jeremiah goes to Bumble and gets blocked for bad behaviour. straight upstairs. Oh, all right. Yes. That's what. Richard said it wasn't SS, but that's what came up when I searched for it. So Richard corrected me, even though that's right, because that's what came up. And it even had a chart with different uniforms on it saying what uniform was what. So it can't be wrong then. It's all Richard's fault for being wrong. Okay, so he's just like... She's not even finished picking things up. I haven't got any dialogue on that one. But oh well. Not dialogue, I mean things being said. Looks kind of like he is crouching over more than looking short to me. Oh, that's good then. I'm glad it looks that way. So I didn't mean to make him look short. Then there's that one. I'm really pleased with the way he looks in this one. I'm really pleased with his things. Pretty much everything. Hang on a sec. I'm just gonna look at the last picture. Again, there was a particular picture that I liked better. I think it was that one. I'm really pleased with this one, the way it turned out. But also the next one as well. I like the way that one turned out. I quite like that one as well. The last one. I'm not really happy with the face on that one, but I still like the picture anyway. And in other news, here's like a more wholesome one. So that's him. It's not very detailed, I'm afraid. I'm sorry about that. I'll have to finish it off. I guess I must have just done this one real quick at night time before bed. Yeah, you can see I drew it at 2:20. I was starting to do the times at which I did them. So I pretty much do them before bed. Which suits that scene, I think. Yeah, it does. Sorry, there's the next one. That was just a diversion because I was trying to remember which one was my favourite. This one's pretty good. I really can't remember what's happening in this picture, but there's that. That's more comic-like with its little square in the corner. As the dates say, I'm pretty much doing them every day or night or whatever. Which one comes first? I'll show you my favourite one in a minute. But this one, he definitely looks short in this one. I'm really not happy with this one. I like the picture, but I'm really not happy about the fact that it looks dead short in this one. It was an accident. It's Daisy eating his tie again. Or as Becky said, eating his lapel. Tie would make more sense. The abusive husband yells at his wife for the 3rd time that day as he gets drunken off his head. So that was quite amusing. I did him too short. I put it there. He's got a bottle in his hand, so he's like getting drunk off of wine. Just pointing at her and criticising her as usual. Timestamp. Yeah, I probably should do it every time. I remember when I was younger, I didn't used to timestamp it or date stamp it or anything. Alright, this one's my favourite one. I did him taller this time, and it doesn't really matter because he's bent over, so... Oh. The abusive husband yells at his wife about the same thing as yesterday. Same thing. Oh, what is it doing? I don't know what it's doing. So he's bent over in this one, and now he's got a riding crop in his hand. Yes, I'm quite pleased with the way that one turned out. Because he does... Is that it? Oh, no. Maybe I've done it the wrong way. I don't know. Oh well. That is good drawing. That's a shit picture. I was trying to draw Jeremiah with a bunch of papers. Because he's going to court. A bunch of papers. It's really crap. He's going as a witness person. As an expert on abusive husband behaviour. Because according to him, telling the people, he does like a lot of research on the psychology of abusive husbands, and he works with abused women. And he's done lots of research, but he looks very happy when he's like reading it out. And people are thinking it's very odd. Why has it gone dark? What's going on? It's gone really dark. What's happened? Thanks. Yes, please do. That one's pretty good. Now he is dragging her up. His face though. Hey guys, I saw another cartoon character last night that has the same hair as Jeremiah and is blonde. But it's a girl again. I don't know why they keep having girls with that hairstyle. It's very manly in my opinion. It's a manly hairstyle. It's a cool hairstyle. It's a cool account. But here's some lovely controversial stuff. Now after abusing her, he's fucking her. You can't really see anything, to be honest, but I'll do this anyway. Just for the sake of being not monotonized. Maybe I have to do this. You have to do this. Well, I'm sorry, if female nipples are taboo, then so are male nipples. I don't accept this whole, oh, male nipples are okay, but women nipples are not. I still don't get it. The only difference between male nipples and women nipples is that female nipples have boobs underneath them. That's the only difference. People say, oh, well, female nipples are bigger. I'm like, well, so what? Some male nipples are big. So shut up. Mine ain't big. Mine look like man's nipples, so shut up. So I think I should be able to show them off if I want to. And here is the one where the Jack the boy, as we call him, is first introduced. As in, his daughter, Janice, brings... Ooh. Bloody fireworks. Looks fine on stream, no change. Now you're flipping us off. Raunchy picture. I flipped the security man off. You'll probably see it on camera later. I think there's a camera in the cafe. You'll probably see me doing it, but oh well. Who cares? I mean, he's the one who decided to make me his enemy, so what does he expect? For no reason at all. I like his face in that one. This boy is like some kind of weird brown dog. So he's not happy about it, so they end up arguing. Wow, I didn't finish off the picture of Daisy. How rude of me. I didn't even realise. It looks really shit. I'm sorry about that. I'll try and change it to make it look better. But I like the way Jeremiah looks in this one. Look at his cute mouth with all those lovely sharp teeth that he's going to use to maul the boy with. The boy has a long muzzle like Jeremiah. He has some skills too, I suppose, just like Jeremiah does. So they argue and he talks back and he's not happy about it. So he does this. He bonks him on the head for daring to talk back to him. You hope he does what? What are you hoping he does? That would be hilarious. What do what? I don't know what we're talking about. Bonk him on the head. People love this one. And she is shocked. And somewhere we will get interrupted with some puffers. Don't worry. Ghost. Bonk in the head. And afterwards he does this because I don't know, I just felt like drawing this. This doesn't really happen. This doesn't happen like interrupting the comic with some puffers. Bonk on the head. This is funny, isn't it? It would be great if it didn't keep going blurry, wouldn't it? It would be fantastic. Yes. There you go. I don't know. Yes, that is the right way. Really. This one is hot. Jeremiah is very tall. When I first created Jeremiah, I was going to have him just be short, but I've decided to make him tall. Because that was years ago. Can you not? See, it's gone dark again. Why does it keep going dark? Maybe if I tap the screen. See, if I draw him short, I don't mean to, because he's actually tall. It's just sometimes I get confused when drawing the same thing over and over again and trying to make it the same height every time. Usually start up there. Well, on my end, it's gone really dark and really blurry, so that's really annoying. There's his fluffy tail. I didn't finish off. Sorry. Let's see. There we go. He'd pick him up. Gosh, why does it keep going dark? That's a bit shit, isn't it? He's got a really fluffy tail as well. Like I say, this does not really happen in the comic. I drew afterwards what happened for real. I'll show you that in a bit, because like I say, I was just like doing interruptions. It's gone a little darker, but not... I don't know why it's gone dark. Maybe if I move it, it'll adjust itself. There we go. Fluffer, puffer, ruffer, puffer, ruffer. And here's my very first drawing of Jeremiah flying. They haven't done it before. There's a fluffy tail. That's quite fun. I'm not really happy with the way that one looks, but oh well. Not too bad, I guess. With this one as well. Not happy. But it's okay. Stop it! Ugh. Really likes to go blurry, doesn't it? And dark. We've gone dark again. Why does it do that? It's too bad I can't put a light on it. Like you can when you're doing a video, you can put a light on. But no, not with the live stream version. That one. Another one that's kind of rubbish compared to some of the others. But well, every time I rub it out and go over it again, it just smudges all over the place. And it looks even worse. So that's why I don't tend to rub it out. That's from above. You saw it from the side before, and now you're seeing it from above. Wow, did you hear that big crack? So lovely. What's next? That next picture is rubbish. What if I do it that way? Then it's brighter. Adjusting. I'm going to beat it up in a minute. Beat it up. And this is Daisy and Janice downstairs still waiting. Oh, for God's sake. Stop going blurry. Stop going blurry. Seriously, beat this phone up in a minute. Beat this phone up in a minute. And then they're coming down the stairs. Beat this phone up. Let's beat this phone up. And then they come downstairs and say this. I've decided we can keep him. Because he was objecting to him before, but now, in this version of the comic, he wants to keep him as his sex slave. Oh, I don't know what that. This one will get demonetized for sure. The new boy proves to be useful to his girlfriend's dad. He's got teeth and everything. Let's look at this lovely face. Isn't that very lovely? I don't know what I'm doing now. Fluffy tail. Fluffy tail. Now I think if I flip this over. There we go. You can't really see any. But I'm just covering myself. This one's pretty good. Again, you can't really see anything. I messed up his face a bit. Here we go. Here is where I interrupt the comic to do the Furuffa Fluffa Puffer Uffa Puffers. Your favourite Furuffa Puffer Uffa Puffers. So this is them two as Fluffa Puffer Uffa Puffers. Look at their little paws. Little paws. That paw is the cutest paw ever. Look at the Fluffa Puffer Uffa Puffery tail. Fluffer Puffer Uffer Puffers. I just felt like drawing Fluffa Puffer Uffa Puffers this time. So cute paw. Look at how cute their paws are. Fluffer Puffer Uffer Puffers. How cute are they? Aren't they the cutest? I just love. Last one. Looks like a Pomeranian fused with a fox. With dove wings. I know. That is a lovely breed. A fox, Pomeranians, doves. Fox, Pomeranian, dove things. We should totally make that a new species. But right now they're just called Fluffa Puffer Uffa Puffers. Fluffa Puffer Uffa Puffers. Fluffa Puffer, cute, fluffy, the way I wanted it, but oh well. I still think it's pretty cute. As you can see, I tried to scrub out that, and it's not really worked. I would love to have a Fluffa Puffer as a pet. I know! Imagine a cute little Fluffers running around. Like a domestic manticore. Yeah. I love those. I like griffins as well, they're pretty cool. The fox pom ain't hard, the dove infusion would be difficult. I think that's the last one of that. Oh, and here's some individual pictures that again are not a part of the comic. So that's just Daisy on her own and as a human. Although I did her feet more animal-like, I guess. I started to draw it like as a fairy as usual and then decided I would make her a human in this one. Because people were complaining about how I don't draw enough humans. So I decided to draw more humans. I guess I'm just better at doing furries. Or I just prefer doing furries. Hopefully they're not like real foxes. Foxes are cute as they are suck as pets. I don't know, foxes can make cute pets. They're just very lively and very energetic, so you probably get your house a bit destroyed. So if you're going to keep them as pets, it's best to have them in an enclosure outside. A big one. See, it's going blurry again. Stop it. Yes, so that's Daisy as a human. I was wondering if I should make Daisy a human in the story. Like Jeremiah just be the only furry and Daisy be human. I'm not really sure because every picture I've drawn of Daisy is as an animal of some description. I don't know what she's supposed to be, usually a cat. So I'm not sure. I think I'm leaning more towards Daisy being human in the story. Couldn't help myself. They're nocturnal, so they're active often at night. Also, they pee everywhere. Oh, no. I think if you train them, they wouldn't do. I think they're probably easy to train, as in they're quite intelligent. Not easy as in they'd be too hyperactive. I'd love to have a fluffer puffer fox as a pet. Okay, here's the last one. This is not Daisy, but I decided to do a poodle character after seeing a few people's poodle characters and thought I would do my own since I love poodles. And considering that I love poodles, I haven't drawn many poodle furries. And I also practiced some paws. I tried to do some realistic paws. Oh, it's gone bright again, hooray. Look at them paws, I think they're adorable. Fluffer puffer for puffers. I think they like it better. I think they like it better. Hit him on the head. So, I asked you guys to tell me what you think is going on in this picture. And one of you said that you think he is texting other girls, while Jeremiah is yelling at him and having a go. I'm sure I just had 4 likes and now I've got 3. How rude! Someone's taken a like away! A thumbs up! How very dare you! How very dare you take one of my likes away! Disgusting behaviour. Disgusting behaviour. It's gone dark again. Now what is actually happening in this picture is that he is yelling at him to call his mother to pick him up, or text his mother to pick him up, because he wants him out of his sight. And he keeps telling him that he's a thorn in his sight. That scared me then. I thought something was happening downstairs, because while I was talking it sounded like it wasn't coming from here, but outside. You should get one as the next dog. What a fox. I don't know where to get a fox from. And also I think it's illegal to keep foxes here. I'm not really sure. I wouldn't know where to get one from. I don't think my mum would be happy about that. So he is begrudgingly calling or texting his mother to come and pick him up, like Jeremiah instructs, because he's a thorn in his sight. Not side, in his sight. Because that's always what I thought the saying was. I always thought it was, when people said it, I thought they meant thorn in their sight. Because that makes more sense. I don't know why, it just does to me. So that is her, the saleswoman that he had sex with a while ago. And then they are shocked. And then she said to him, I want you to take him because I don't want him anymore. He's a pain in the ass. And here you can see he's not happy because he was really looking forward to getting rid of him. And I'm not really happy with this picture. I suppose you might say these are rushed ones that I was doing because it was really late and I was trying to get to bed. So she gives him his bag and he is not happy. I think that is... And then in this one she leaves. Oh, it's gone dark again. In this one she leaves and now Daisy is like being more welcoming. Oh, right, okay. I love a poodle because they're hypoallergenic too, so they won't bother my allergies. Nice ringing. It won't make that noise anymore. Well. And he's on his phone again. And now Issa will not like this next one. So she takes him upstairs to his new room. Jeremiah is not happy about it. I gave them more detail in this one, actually. So I'm quite pleased with the way that looks. I'm not happy with the face. The face is shit. Okay, so the next one is this one. Sorry. Issa will love this one. Issa will love this one. Look at it. Jeremiah holding Jack in fluff mode. So that boy is called Jack. And that is Jack in fluff mode and he is holding him. Look at it. So as you can see, his paws are dangling, his front paws are dangling, and he's holding him by the chest here. And here, one of his back paws is dangling here. So that would be his right paw. And that's his left paw being cradled by his hand to support him. So this area of the body is like higher up than the other half, which is sort of dangling. I think I conveyed that accurately. Look how cute that paw is. And I did a paw here. A random paw. A random paw. I think that is just super cute. When I tried to take a picture of it, all this area is blurry. As always. It's always like that. I know, it's so cute and fluffy and adorable. And they're so happy. So, and this is like sort of the next day, if you will. He's like observing. This is his father, as they said. And that's why he was shocked to learn that it is his son. He is quite the bad boy. As you can see, Daisy is cleaning in this and she looks exhausted and not very happy. I'm really happy with this. He's got a flip phone because I like flip phones. He's got a flip phone because I like flip phones are normal. This shit ain't normal. And in this picture, he is trying to get his father's attention when you're finished going blurry. It would be great. He's like pulling at his... He's pulling at his jacket, which you will be able to see when it stops going fucking blurry. Going fucking blurry. And you can see he is pushing him away and getting annoyed. And Daisy looks as if she's going to faint. How funny is that? How funny is that? And there is the date. Is that someone banging on the door? Shouldn't be, because I've locked the gate. So that means somebody is fucking climbed over. And this one is now they're in the kitchen, and he is leaning against the table while still on his phone. Limp and cute. And Daisy is saying, I wish he would pay attention to me, because he's always on his phone. Now, guys, who do you think he's on the phone to? Real quick, because I'm going to stop the stream in a bit, because I think my mum is probably going to be waiting for me. Who do you think he's on the phone to? And here is the last one. Here is the last one that I drew last night. So Daisy said, Jeremiah, I feel ignored by you. Will you pay attention to me sometimes? So he looks. Then he doesn't look very happy. He's very angry that he's getting interrupted from his phone call. Oh, Bert's paws go limp and cute like that. Limp and cute. Del Greek. And I will do the next one tonight. What is it doing? I can hear a load of banging going on. What the hell is that? Talking to other girl on the phone. Yes, talking to other girl on the phone while his wife is being ignored. Oh, that is cute. The pitter-patter of a cat running over your roof. Adorable. He's like, don't interrupt me while I'm talking to other girls and cheating on you, wife. Jeremiah the player. Yeah, he is. He's been talking to other girls on the phone while his son is trying to get his attention and his wife is wanting to have attention. It's like, oh, F off, wife. I'm trying to cheat on you over here. Don't interrupt me while I'm cheating on you. While I'm cheating. I shall now attempt to laugh realistically like the humans do. I'm not human, I'm an android robot. No, wait, I'm an alien robot. I'm an alien android robot. I'm trying to be realistic and authentic and do things like the humans do. That is so funny. That's an inside joke now. That's an inside joke. I did last night. I was reading this book, right? Called Rose Madder. And I was like, I am now going to attempt to read this book authentically like the humans do, all the while laughing realistically as the humans do. Wait. Wait. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Sorry, this is really funny. And here we have some pictures that I drew a million years ago. Ooh! It's got some shit on it. Look at this. We got some art with that. That would fit me perfectly, seeing as how I'm expected to do certain things and not do anything else. So I must be programmed to do these things. Laughing module activated. While reading module also activated at the same time. Sometimes it's really fun to just laugh maniacally like an alien robot. These pictures are rubbish, but some of them are okay. I will now attempt to read a story realistically like the humans do. I will now also attempt to show you my artwork like the humans do. I can do a better robot voice than that, seriously. Hang on. I need something to read, though. I wish I really had something to read right now. So that I can... I think I'll show you these in the next one because I've really got to go and do dinner. But in the next one, I'm going to read stuff to you in my really wonderful robot voice. Because I'm really good at it, I think, in my opinion. It sounds just like one of those talking agents that you get on the computer. At least it does in my head anyway. And it's really fun. Okay, I will see you guys later. But just one last look at my outfit before I go, just in case some of you didn't see it. My tail right. I'm scared. I hear noise. I am robot. And this is how you build a snowman, guys. I shall now realistically build a snowman as the humans do. Oh, look at this lovely snowman. I think this is the funniest part on the stream ever. I know! I thought it would be. Well, I had this idea, right? I was going to do funny things like that. And I was also thinking of I like doing robots funniness. It's fun. I like being an android, which means I am perfect. Anyway, on my TikTok, I've put some funny videos on there. And you know, most of the YouTubers and TikTokers are so stupid. So apparently when we laugh, we go like this. Or we go like this. Or we break our necks. Apparently. Apparently that's how we laugh. So I'm going to show you that on TikTok if you ever find my channel, because I'm not saying it on here. And if you want to see it, you'll have to pay me. My mum got me... Is something burning? That doesn't smell right. Burning detected. I got these trousers for Christmas. My mum got them for me, probably from Wish. Goodbye for now. That was funny. Thank you very much, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and become a Patreon. And earn me lots of money.